Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is Chimichurri Grilled Shrimp Bowls. Well, today we'll be making a chimichurri sauce that's got some fire-roasted elements to it that'll be slathered all over skewered shrimp, cooked on the grill alongside with some grilled veggies. It's a really light but satisfying meal that packs a ton of flavor. The first thing we gotta do is fire up the charcoal, and today we will be cooking on the Franklin PK300AF. We just started cooking on this thing and it's a pretty cool grill. I'm excited to go ahead and show it off a little bit. So we're gonna get this set up for some indirect and direct grilling. So the grill's got enough space for direct and indirect grilling, which I love about it. We're gonna start with a fire starter and get a chimney of charcoal going. And we can go do a little knife work while this comes up to temp. Now our green onion, jalapeno, and shallot are actually going to be our fire roasted element, so I'll set those aside for a moment. We've also got some parsley and cilantro. We're gonna need about a cup of each. We don't have to mince this down super fine. Just give it a good chop. I'm not worried about getting the stems in there, but I am mostly using the leaves. We're gonna process this in a food processor, so it'll all get broken down, and those stems do have some good flavor to them. Next, we've got 4 cloves of garlic that I'm just gonna crush and peel. And that brings us back to our grilled elements. So the shallot I'm just gonna cut in half. The rest we can take back over to the grill. I'm gonna kinda kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. As our charcoal's just about come all the way up, we're just gonna roast it right over the top of the chimney. And I'll actually save some of our charcoal so that we can use that mostly for the shrimp and the veggies that we're grilling later. We're just looking to get a little extra color, some depth of flavor on these green onions and the shallots. And the jalapeno will pretty well blacken so we can steam and peel the skin. We'll keep turning that pepper. These green onions and shallots are really nicely blistered, so we'll take those off now. All right, jalapeno looks good. We'll pull that off. That's just going in a zip top bag to steam for the next 5 or 10 minutes while we work on everything else. We can go ahead and dump the charcoal while we're over here. We'll top it off with just a little bit more. We'll set up the grates here and then make sure that we got the airflow open underneath the charcoal. And I'm gonna leave it open on this side as well, so that heat will just kind of flow in this direction. Now while that pepper's steaming, we're gonna start to put everything else together here in the food processor. If you wanna do this more rustic, you can do this entirely by hand. I'm choosing to break it down all the way in the food processor today though. We'll add to that our 4 cloves of crushed garlic. We've got a tablespoon of capers for that salty brininess. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of our Cattleman's Grill 8-second ride, just for that little bit of like red chili punch. And now for the liquids, a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. And for the fat, we'll do a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Now for the grilled elements, just a rough chop on those. We'll let the food processor do the rest of the work. And we'll see how this jalapeno is coming on. Just want to get those seeds out of there, and then we can scrape off the charred skin. So what we're left with is that smoky flesh of the pepper. And now all of this can join the rest of the ingredients in the food processor. Well, let's not forget to do a little bit of seasoning, simply salt and pepper. All right, you can give it a little scrape. You can go as far with this as you want. If you want a little extra texture, stop right there. It is looking pretty nice. I'm gonna take it just a touch further though. See, I want this to be at a consistency where it can really coat the shrimp before that shrimp goes onto the grill. You get a little taste. It's so bright. The salt's right on. Really don't need any adjustments there. Very herbaceous, very bright. It's gonna be great as it kind of starts to marinate the shrimp before it even hits the grill and then cooks right onto that meat. So I've got some bamboo skewers that have been soaking in water for the last hour or so. We're gonna thread on our shrimp to the skewers. These are just peeled shrimp. Tails are off, deveined. Slide it right off the skewer and pop it in your mouth. So we're gonna load this up with some chimichurri right here on the prep tray. We wanna make sure that we get it kind of covered. We're not gonna use all of our chimichurri because we're gonna want some of that to finish off the bowls. If you want to, you can let this sit for a little bit and you'll start to see the color of that shrimp change on the surface as some of the acid works to tenderize and marinate the meat, but really doesn't need long. Our fire's hot, so we're not gonna let these sit for too terribly long. I'm gonna throw some veggies on the grill with our shrimp. So we'll just hit these with a little bit of oil and a little bit of seasoning. Just any real general purpose seasoning will work. We're gonna use our trail dust. So we'll go down with the veggies first, because we can move those off to the side to keep them warm while the shrimp cooks. And the shrimp won't hurt to leave them in that chimichurri marinade just a little bit longer. With some green onions, and do some tomatoes on the indirect side. Getting some good color on our squash. Same with the peppers. We'll flip these and let them go just a little bit longer, and then we can move them off to indirect. Move my green onions before I lose them. Now the squash, I want it to be tender, but I don't want it to be soggy, so we're gonna be careful not to take that too far. I like the little bit of color on the peppers. We're not gonna peel these skins. We'll just give them a dice once we've got some color on them and they start to soften. And our green onion's kind of gonna work as a garnish as much as anything. So just a little bit of color on that, and these will probably come off before everything else. All right, green onions are coming off. Yeah, this squash needs to go off as well. It's all the way done. Pepper's looking good. Still a little bit firm. We'll go ahead and just move these a little bit more indirect. And then we've got our shrimp down below we can grab. And these are gonna go quick, so don't walk away. So you wanna get a little bit of color on here. We're really just looking to get these cooked through. They should be opaque in color. They'll firm up. All right, so pretty much always looking to the center of the shrimp to see if that's opaque all the way to the middle, and it is, and that's how we know that these are done. Give these tomatoes a little bit of direct heat. Or blister them up just a little. But we're real close. Get those softened up just enough. A little blistered. Let's go build our bowls. So dice up the veggies now. So for the base on these bowls today, I've cooked up some Israeli couscous, but any rice or grain, anything like that will work. All right, so we'll go, let's make it pretty. You can serve your shrimp right there on top or slide that right off into the bowl. We're just gonna finish it off with a little bit more of our chimichurri, and that's good to go. Let's have at it. Ooh, that chimichurri. Just the right amount of tanginess from the red wine vinegar, but your brain doesn't automatically think, this tastes like vinegar. It's very herbaceous. The veggies are there to even things out. As far as acidity, I mean, the char is fantastic. It feels good and it tastes great. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoyed the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.